Peter, Louis van Gaal looks like he's going to be the new manager of Manchester United. Does his appointment bring renewed optimism to Old Trafford?
I think if, I mean, in any case, we are gonna have a new manager here very soon. I think that is just the fact that we are. It's going to bring great optimism to the club. And if it's Louis van Gaal, you know, he's a proven manager. He's been managing at Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Ajax, the Dutch national team. So he's a hugely experienced guy. And I think that's what we need this moment in time.
How important is it to keep Ryan Giggs at the club and give him a senior coaching role within the squad?
You know, I think it's important to keep or to have someone who knows the club, the tradition and the history of the club, knows the culture of the club. I think it'd be wrong to go into individuals and say he's the best one, he's the best. But Ryan has shown, if anything, in the 4 games he was in charge, that he's got a potential to be the manager of, you know, a lot of football clubs. And he also showed a desire to become a manager, which I think was surprising, but very good as well. So for him, it's obviously it's an opportunity, and every opportunity you get in life is important. I think in the greater scheme of things, Ryan Giggs will probably be the first candidate that everybody would be pointing towards, myself included. But if it's not him, it has to be someone who can help the new manager understand what this football club is all about.
And you were captain of the side in the 1999 Champions League final. Who do you think should be the next captain of Manchester United, and what qualities can they bring?
I think there's a few options there. I think the guy who's earned it most is Wayne Rooney. I think what Wayne has done for the club has been unbelievable. He's been perhaps the most consistent performer in the last God knows how many years, and even on days where things are not happening for him, he's helping the team. He's up and down the pitch, he's here, there, everywhere, and he always tries. And I think that is the most important thing in a captain, that he on the pitch is at the forefront of everything, trying, never gives in. I've been reading reports over the last couple of days that, you know, another candidate could be Van Persie. He was captain at Arsenal. He's going to captain the Dutch national side as well, and he's another one who, when he plays, he lets his quality and his skills talk, and I think that's important. So it's got to be someone with a certain position within football and a certain personality as well.
When you played in the World Cup, I mean, where does that rank among the achievements that you've earned as a player?
Well, the World Cup was a great experience for me. Unfortunately, I only got to play in the one World Cup. We were close to qualifying a couple of times, took it to the last game. Disappointment in not qualifying was, is something that's still inside of me. More events that I remember more than perhaps all the good stuff. But the World Cup it's special. I mean, it's a world stage. It's not as strong as the Euros. The Euros are much stronger competition because you've got all the best teams, or a very large contingent of the best teams in the world playing in the Euros. So every game you play is very, very difficult. Where in the World Cup you can get 1 or 2 soft opponents, but the World Cup is a World Cup. You know, it's just such an incredible competition, and I am, if anything, I'm really, really looking forward to this World Cup now, because there are so many great players in it and so many great teams, and it's a very difficult one to predict.
Finally, I was going to ask, what is your prediction for the World Cup? Who do you think will win?
Well, as I said, it's a very difficult one to predict, but you know, having to pick one team, and I've been doing this for a bit now, I picked Germany, and I picked Germany because I think man for man in the 23 players that the German managers picked, man for man, they are the strongest. They've got the most strength and depth. They are not very vulnerable to injuries and suspensions, and you could possibly, pick a better 11 out of other squads. But when I look at the 23 players, and that includes the best goalkeeper in the world, and then 2 of the top 10 goalkeepers in the world as well, I don't think that they have any weaknesses. And in a short competition like that, you can end up short-sighting yourself by a silly red card or an unfortunate injury. I don't think Germany has that kind of vulnerability.